Hello, my dear students. Welcome to mathematics classes for 9th standard. Today we are going to do chapter number 15, that is probability, and we are going to solve this full chapter. Here only I will explain the concept also and all the questions. So let's start the video with your Jerry sir.
So students, today we are going to start our chapter number 15, that is called probability. Now the questions arise that, sir, what is the meaning of probability? Actually, across your life, maybe you have gone through the words like approx and like maybe and like there are chances. No, like today there are chances that it can rain, it may be rain, it may be rain. It means rain हो भी सकती है और नहीं भी हो सकती है. Our answer can, our value, or you can say cost of two you can say chocolates approximately 24 rupees. So approx means lagbhag, we are not sure. It is called probability. So these all approx word, maybe, chances, these all words are showing what? Chances of something to occur, or it shows the uncertainty of something occurrence. Okay, so that is called probability. Now what is the formula to find out the probability? Probability of an event, E stands for here event, equals to number of trial in which the event can happen upon total number of trials. So we use this formula to find out the numerical questions solutions in our book. So let's do the questions of exercise 15.1. First question: in a cricket match, a batswoman hits a boundary 6 times out of 30 balls she plays. Cricket match is going on, of women's cricket match, in which a player, batswoman has played how many? 30 total balls. How many? 30 balls. And out of 30 balls, she hit the balls outside the boundary how many times? 6 times. So find the probability that she did not hit a boundary. So remember what you have to find out. You have to find out the probability of that she did not hit the boundary. So let's find out. So first we will write what is given in the question. Number of times the batsman hits a boundary. How many times he hits? 6 times. And how many total number of balls he has played? He has played 30 balls. So we have to find the probability. So we will use this formula only. Number of the trials in which the event happened upon total number of trials. Total number is how much? 30. And how much the trial happened? 6 times. 6 upon 30 we can say. No? But that is the probability of the, you can say that batsman hit the boundary. But here they are asking she did not. What they are asking, the probability of she did not hit the boundary. So that is out of 30 she hit how many times boundary? 6 times. So 30 minus 6, 24. That is the number of times she did not hit the boundary. So we have to find the probability of this one only. So we can say 24 upon 30. 24 means that number of trials in which the event happened upon total numbers. Total balls she has played 30. So 24 upon 30. Now you can cut this one by 6 5s are 30 and 6 4s are 24. So by the common divisor is 6, we have divided by that, so it comes 4 upon 5. Remember that whenever the fractions come, whatever value come, we have to show it in a simplest form. That is called the probability. So 4 upon 5 is the probability of that batswoman that she did not hit a boundary. I hope it is clear. Now question number 2 is there. 1500 families with 2 children were selected randomly and the following data were recorded. Number of girls in a family 2. Number of family, it means 475 families are such that where that number of girls are 2. 814 families are there where the number of girls are 1. And 211 families are there where there is a no girl baby. Okay. So we have to find out the probability of a family chosen random having 2 girls. So 2 girls you can see 475. So you can say 475, that is, and total you will add all of them, 1 plus 2 plus this. So how much it should come? It should come 1500 because total 1500 families are there. So upon 1500, then you can cut into simplest form. Probability of having 1 girl, 814 families are there. So 814 upon 1500. Then this one also you can put in simplest form. Probability that they are having no girl. So how many families are there? 211 families are there which are having no girl. Divided by total number 1500. Then you also cut into simplest form and then you can find out the answer. These are the questions you can do like this. Question number 3. Refer to example 5 of section 14.4, example 14. Find the probability that a student of the class was born in August. So we have to go through first section 14.4. Just check. So in question number 3, they are talking about this example 5 of chapter number 14, and they are asking find the probability that students born in the month of August. So just check in this bar graph, you have to check the month of August. This is the month of August in which there are how many students born? 6. How many? 6. So probability students born in August. So that is 6. Out of how many total students were? 40. So upon 40. Now if we can cut, so it can be cutted also. 2 3 is 6, 2 2 is 4. So it comes 3 upon 20. We can't cut more. So 3 upon 20 is the probability. This is the answer of question number 3. Now in question number 4, they are talking about 3 coins are tossed simultaneously 200 times. So first they are talking about coins. So first I have to tell you about something about coins. Let's see, a coin have one tail, and on the other face it has head. One coin. Okay, one coin have tail also and head. Okay, so how many times that they have tossed the coin? 3 times. Okay, remember three coins are tossed simultaneously. Sorry, not 3 times, but 3 coins. First coin, then second, then third coin. They have tossed simultaneously 200 times with the following frequencies, and then they have recorded the frequencies already here. So you can check the frequencies. How many times 3 head came? Like that first coin we have tossed up, so in that one also head came. Second coin we have tossed up, so in that one also head came. Third coin we have tossed up, so that one also came head. So how many times like this happened, that 3 heads came? 23 times. How many times 2 head came? 72 times. How many times 1 head came? 77. How many times that in all the 3 coins no head was there? 28 times. So these are frequencies which we have noted down. Now what we need to do here, just check. If the 3 coins are simultaneously tossed once again, compute the probability of 2 heads coming up. We're talking about 2 heads. What is the probability of 2 heads? Just check here. Here's how many times 2 heads came? 72 times out of 200 times. So we can find the probability. Just check. Number of times 2 heads came up, 72. Total number of times the coins were tossed, 200. So we are putting the formula, probability of 2 heads coming up, number of times 2 heads come up, upon total number of times the coins were tossed. So 2 heads came, 72 out of 200. So when we cut, it can be 8 9s are 72 and 8 25s are 200. So 9 upon 25 is the required probability of this given question. Now in question number 5, they are asking, an organization selected 2,400 families at random and surveyed them to determine a relationship between income level and the number of vehicles in a family. The information gathered is listed in the table below. So what are the information they gathered out of total number of families? How much total number of families? 2,400. That what information they have gathered out of that survey is this one. So vehicles per family is given. The family which are earning less than 7,000. So how many families are there who are having no vehicles? 10 families are there. Families which are having only 1 vehicle, they are 160 families. Families which are having exactly 2 vehicles, there are 25. And there are some families which are earning less than 7,000, but they are having more than two vehicles. These are no families, 0 families. Then the family which are earning between 7,000 to 10,000. So how many families are there which are having 0 vehicles? No. It means 0 is there. It means all families are having vehicles. How many families are having 1 vehicle? 305. How many families have exactly 2 vehicles? 27. How many families are having more than 2 vehicles? These are 2 families. So in this way they have given according to the different income level and the vehicles per family. Now what they are asking, just pay attention. Suppose a family is chosen randomly and find the probability that the family which is chosen is earning 10,000 to 13,000. So 10,000 to 13,000, this is the income level, and owing exactly 2 vehicles, 0, 1, 2. So exactly 2 vehicles is coming here. It means it will be come in this one. This is our frequency. So it means family which are earning between 10,000 to 13,000 and having exactly 2 vehicles are how many? 29 families are there. Now we have to find out the what? Probability. So let's find out the probability. So we have written the formula, total probability of families which are earning between 10,000 to 13,000 and having exactly 2 vehicles. These are 29 families, just we have seen from the table. And out of what? Total number of families. How many total number of families were there? 2,400. 29 upon 2,400. Now we can't put more this form into simplest form because it is already in simplest form. This is our probability. Now move to second part. Families earning rupees 16,000 or more per month and owing exactly 1 vehicle. 16,000 or more, it means they are talking about this slab, 16,000 or more, and having exactly how many vehicles? 1. So it means 1 vehicle. This is the column, 1 vehicles. It should come this one. So it comes 579. Let's find out this one also. So probability of families earning rupees 16,000 or more per month and owning exactly how many vehicles? 1 vehicle. These are 579 families out of total families 2400. When we cut them, so it can comes 3 1 3 3 2 6, 3 9 27. Sorry, 3 1 3 3 9 27, and 3 3 9. Then 3 8 24 00. So it comes 193 upon 800. This is the simplest form. So we can say this is our answer. So as we have done first and second part, so same way we will do third and fourth part also. Now move to fifth part directly. What they are asking? Owing not more than, what they are saying, not more than 1 vehicles. So when they are talking about, we have to find the probability of those families which are owning not more than 1 vehicle. So 1 vehicle is there. After that 2 is there and above 2 is there. So we don't need to include this 2 and above 2. So we need to include this also and 0 also. These both will be included in this probability. So as you can see here, these are families, number of families which are having this much, you can say frequencies, who are owing no vehicles, and the family which are owing 1 vehicle. These are the numbers. So we need to add both of them. Then only we can find the probability of this part. So we are going to find the probability of families which are owing not more than 1 vehicle. So we will add families having no vehicles, it means 0 vehicles, plus families having 1 vehicles, divided by total number of families. So families having no vehicles, we can add all these values, 10 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1. And the families having 1 vehicles, 160 plus 305 plus 535 plus 469 plus 579. From where we get this one? From the book only. Just let me show you. We have added first this one, 0 1 10 0 1 2 1, and then we have added the family which are having 1 vehicle. It means 160 305 535 469 579. These things we have added. Okay, so it comes this much 14 and this much total 2048, divided by total number of families, that is 2400. When we add both of them, so it will come 2062 upon 2400. Now we can cut them by 2. So 2 1 2, 2 0 0, 2 3 6, 2 1 2. Then 2 1 2, 2 2 4, 2 0 0. So it comes 1031 upon 1200. This is the probability of families which are owing not more than 1 vehicle. Now question number 6. It is based on the chapter 14. That question, same question, very easy, which we have done like that earlier. Okay, in third question we have done like that only you have to do. Then 7th question is also very easy. Everything is given. You have to find the probability of which people like statistics, like and dislikes already given, and then you can find which does not like. It means dislike they are talking about. So move to question number 8. Refer to question number 2 of exercise 14.2. It means we have to first open 14.2 exercise, then we have to find out the question number 2. What is the empirical probability that an engineer leaves? Empirical means practical, experimental. Okay, find out just what is the question there. So in question number 8, they are talking about this question number 2 of exercise 14.2, where the distance of 40 engineers from their residence is given like this: 5, 3, 10, 20. These are distances are given in kilometers. Okay, from here to here. Now what they are asking, the question number 8. Find the probability of those engineers who lives less than 7 km from her places of work. So again we have to check question number 2 of that exercise, and then we can count on. So here we have to find the probability of those engineers who are living less than 7 km from their distances. So less than 7 numbers are 5 is there, 3 is there, okay, and more are there. No, it is not less than 7. It is equal to 7. Then 2 is there, okay, and 3 is there. Again 5 is there, 3 is there, 2 is there, 6 is there, 6 is there. These all numbers are less than 7. See, we are not including 7 because they said find the probability of engineers who are living less than 7 kilometers. So it is not less than, it is equal to 7. That's why we are not including this one. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total number how many? 9 engineers are there who are living less than 7 kilometers. And total number of engineers 40. So 9 upon 40 it should be. So first I have written those frequencies: 5, 3, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, 6, 6. You can count them. It's coming 9 out of total engineers 40. So it comes 9 upon 40. We can't put in simplest form. This is the simplest form only. This is the probability of the engineers who lives less than 7 km from her workplace of work. Now in second part they are asking find the probability of those engineers who are living more than or equal to 7 kilometer from her place of work. So already we have found out how much in this one. How many engineers are living less than 7 kilometers? 9. Total how many engineers are there? 40. So from we can subtract 9 from 40 upon total number of engineers, that is 40. Then we can find out that come 31 upon 40. So this is the probability of engineers who are living more than or you can say equal to 7 kilometers. Okay, now let's move to third part. Now in third part they are asking what is the empirical probability of that engineer who lives within 1 upon 2 kilometer. It means half kilometer from her place of work. So we have to check how many people are there like this. So when we have observed from the question, we found that there is a no engineer who was living half kilometer. See, all are whole number 2, 5, 3, 10, 20. So there is a no half is there. So we can say 0. 0, it means no one. It means 0. So 0 out of 40 engineers are living half kilometer from their workplace. So we can say 0 is the probability of that engineer who is living within half kilometer. Okay. Now question number 9 is activity question. Note the frequency of 2-wheelers, 3-wheelers and 4-wheelers which is going past during a time interval in front of your school gate. Suppose that you are standing in the school gate in the time of interval and you are checking how many 2-wheelers. It means bikes, scooters, those who are having 2-wheelers. Then 3-wheelers like autos and 4-wheelers like car, truck. So you have to check how many passes from the front of your school gate. You have to check this one. So you can, this is activity question, you can check out like that. And suppose that one student is there who have noted down this one, like he noted down that during the interval 4-wheelers went, how many? 3 4-wheelers went through the school gate. Then 3-wheelers, two are there, and 2-wheelers 5 were there. It means 5 bikes went from the front of the gate of the school, and 2 autos and 3 cars went from the front of the gate of your school. Now find the probability. So 3 plus 2 plus 5, total how many? It is 10 only. Now find the probability of what? Find the probability that any one vehicle, what they are asking, any one vehicle out of the total vehicles you have observed is 2-wheeler. It means you have to find the probability of 2-wheelers. So probability of 2-wheelers. So 2-wheelers how much? 5. Out of total how many? 10. So 5 and 5, 50 or 10. So it comes 1 upon 2. Now see here I have taken this 3 to 5 by assumption. So in this way you can also take, because it is activity question, so answer can come differ. Okay, I hope you understood. So question number 10th is also an activity question, you can try by yourself. 11th question also, it is given there only. We are asking find the probability of bag chosen randomly. So you can find out this one also. Then 12th question is exercise 14.2, question number 5. Again you can go through that and you can find out. In question number 13, that is the last question we will do here. In question number 1 of exercise 14.2, so first we have to open 14.2 exercise. This is the question number 1 of 14.2 exercise, of which they are asking in question number 13 of 15 chapter exercise. They are asking that the blood group of 30 students of class 8 recorded as follows: A, comma B, comma O, then AB, then O, then O, and like that they have given. So just let's see what they are asking in the question. They are asking, use this table to determine the probability that a student of this class selected random has a blood group how much? AB. So we have to check only those those students who are having blood group AB. Let's find out. So out of this question AB, this is the first one AB, and second, then third. Any other is there? No one is there. So 1, 2, 3. 3 are there out of 30 students. So easily we can find out. So probability of a student who selected randomly to check whether this student having the blood group AB or not. So we have found that 3 are there. So 3 1 3, 3 10 30. So 1 upon 10 is the probability of that student, those students who are having blood group AB. So here we have completed all the questions of exercise 15. That is 15.1, and only one exercise is there. So probability chapter also completed, and we have completed our syllabus.
At last, I just want to say be safe and God bless you all.